Alright, time for another one. Broken Token. The 51st State Master Set Organizer. Comes with 8 sheets. Now this is my first Broken Token. I've done a couple Meeple Realty. And I've done a Meeple Realty, a Tower Rex, and a Gaming Trunk, so I'm a true Renaissance man of wood inserts. So there's some instruction. So I have the master set, the two promo like pre-order factions, Hegemony and the other one I can't remember. And then I recently just picked up Allies, so this box is getting quite full. Got all the bags. I have the Allies expansion, the Scavengers expansion, and then of course there's the two expansions that come in the Master Set box. And then I'm using a Plano 3620, which works okay. But it's just a bear to undo the baggies and everything, so I figured, you know, we really like to play this one, so we'll give it a try with the Broken Token insert. I have been told that it should fit all 8 of the factions. I'll believe it when I see it. If it doesn't work, I guess we'll have to live with some lid lift. So that's the before, and that's the before of the insert. And we'll be back in a bit when this is done. Who knows how long it'll take. Okay, so I don't know, I'd say it took about an hour to make. This is a pretty easy insert. So just to give you an idea, there it is completed in there. So it comes with 6 dividers. This is one of the reasons why I pick up the Broken Token. I was looking at the Go7 or Go7, and they didn't have a lot of dividers. So I knew, because I had, you know, the winter deck, the Scavengers, and that's there, and then the Allies, that I want at least 3 expansion spaces. I have like the cities, one of these mini expansions. I don't have all the promos and all the tiles and everything, but I have a fair amount of stuff for the game. And then here you can have the red and the merchants and those punks cards and everything. And then here's a deck with the base cards and I believe New Era mixed in right now. So you can literally just reach in. There's a really good recess spot on the, there's a good recess spot here in the divider, so you can literally reach. You don't have to, even if you got like sausage fingers, it's pretty easy to get. All these cards are sleeved using Ultra Pro mats. So these trays here, this is how I managed to break it out. I put the Universal in the first player token, ammo, and then the score markers. Then I went with Police, Bulldozer, and then kind of the mini expansion, the ×5 resources, and that weird cardboard thing that I kept because I can't throw anything out. And then there's the Allies tokens. So even if you wanted to, you could probably mix them up. There's lots of space here if they come out with like another mini expansion. Okay, so that's those trays. Scoreboard goes on top. And then one of the other cool features about this one is, so right now you'll see that there's no lid lift. It's flush, even with the scoreboard on there, or scoring pad. So you don't have to worry about any sort of lid lift. With the manuals in, you should be okay. So one of the cool features of this one is they've given you 2 trays. I mean, they have to use all the space. It's a giant box. But they've given you 2 sets of trays, so you can set them up at either side of the table. So you don't have to reach across and, you know, hey, can you hand me some of this or that? Everybody has their own set. Even in 2 players, it's kind of nice because you can just pull them off and put them back on. Usually when we play 2 players, you just kind of slide them off your tableau. But in this situation, if you change your developments a lot, you can throw them back in the buckets. And then there are the 8 factions. So technically they are slightly raised. I don't think you'd be able to see it here. They're slightly raised here. They're not perfectly flush, but they're not over. Like, they're being held in place. So as you can tell, I mean, it still fits on the trays still fit on top, and you can still get the scoreboard in there. So I mean, I don't know if they're going to release more factions. If they do, I'm comfortable with, I think, maybe putting a couple more on top. But I don't know if Portal has any other plans, but if they do, this might fit a couple more factions and you're still good. So yeah, So this has been a quick and dirty review of the Broken Token 51st State expansion. Definitely recommended. I would say that I did use glue. There is a tutorial video that Broken Token has. They actually give you a link, and they used glue. I would suggest doing it. There's some corners that don't fit in quite as tight as a Meeple Realty insert that I put together, but still pretty good. I mean, a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot, and you're set. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this product. It's well designed to hold up if you have all the factions, and if you have all the expansions up to date. You can still fit at least 1 to 2 more decks, and honestly, you can scrunch this and put the divider even closer. I just didn't want to. I don't know. I wanted to look a little bit more even spaced out. So yeah, so Broken Token 51st State insert. Check it out if you're curious, or if you've been wondering which insert to get for your game. Thanks, guys and gals.